The government partnering with the private sector in a project which is expected to have a significant impact on crime and other social ills in the historic Fox Hill community. Good evening, everyone. I'm Keishla Adderley. Well, the Fox Hill community has its share of challenges, but the government is working to turn things around through the construction of a community center. The facility is expected to be the hub where young people will develop their skills and maximize their full potential. Clint Watson tells us tonight that the public-private sector venture brings to realization a 2-decades-long dream.
It's a formula that's working. Government is able to carry out critical projects to benefit Bahamians without having the burden of financing projects. It's a win-win for all sides. The projects get completed, the people benefit, government doesn't have to come up with the capital all at once, and the private sector community participates in getting the work done and compensated at a later date for the effort. The Fox Hill Community Center is the latest result of that partnership. In order to complete the work, government secured a grant in excess of $300,000 from the Inter-American Development Bank. Then came Bahamas Striping Group of companies who took on the task of coordinating scores of other companies to get the work done.
The public-private partnership concept is incredibly invaluable to a government like the Bahamas that is more challenged than any other government in the region when it comes to infrastructure, because we have this extreme necessity of having to duplicate infrastructure island after island after island, building schools, building roads, building hospitals or mini hospitals, building clinics, all have to be duplicated.
On Monday, the Prime Minister and members of his cabinet toured the nearly completed facility, which will include a 4-lane swimming pool. Students from Sandlands Primary School were also treated to a tour, courtesy of Fox Hill Member of Parliament, the Honourable Fred Mitchell, who has been the driving force behind getting the community centre completed.
This is something that will exist and be for the benefit of this community. It was intended for that, it will be that, and we will have generations like yours continue with it. I'm really here just to say that this is something that I hope one day could be built in the Centerville constituency. It is a wonderful demonstration of what could happen.
Deputy Prime Minister, the Honourable Philip Davis, says Bahamas Striping Group of companies has already proven with other roadworks on Family Islands its successful capabilities in executing public-private partnerships. Now, after taking this on, the government expects to carry out more partnerships with them to duplicate infrastructure and road upgrades to other Family Islands in desperate need of repairs.
They're now actively considering causing them to enter into a memorandum of understanding for providing private partnership in some of our Family Islands to rejuvenate our roads and to provide the necessary striping and lightings to enhance the safety for road users in these particular communities.
It's a move Prime Minister the Right Honourable Perry Christie wholeheartedly endorses. He notes the challenge government faces in duplicating infrastructure on various Family Islands and believes public-private partnership is a perfect option to go with.
I mean, literally young men with a vision to do work and to import into the work a lot of technology, a lot of modern ways of doing things. They have now decided that in addition to being able to provide great services for the country, that they would actually get involved on a public-private basis. And so we welcome that, because to me, they become exemplars now. They have joined a concept that is a new concept now in the public sector, and that is where you are able to do much more and accomplish much more if you are able to integrate private sector financing.
The idea to begin this community center was that of the late Member of Parliament for this constituency, George Mackey. Prime Minister Christie says he's sure he's smiling down now looking at this project now that it's about to be completed. Prime Minister also touted that more public-private partnerships with Bahamas Striping, who was responsible for this, will be on the horizon in the future for Family Islands. Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.